Up, you guys? It's Shy and Kiki, and we are
Social Chicks.
First things first, thank you so much for checking in. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel, soxialchix. So you want to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. It's all the same all the way across the board. It's soxialchix. If you have any questions, if you want to give us any input and you want it to be like a little bit secretive, right?
Yeah.
Right, just want everybody in your business, you can just email us, same thing, soxialchix@gmail.com, and we will be more than happy to answer whatever request or whatever issue or whatever topic you want to discuss, because that's what we do. We talk and we talk and we talk some more.
Yes. So follow us on Facebook and Instagram at soxialchix.
And make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment on all of our stuff so we can have more stuff to talk about.
If you have something to say, comment.
Yeah, but we all have something to say, so don't act like you don't.
And thank you for our supporters out there that like our page, like our Facebook, Instagram pages, and also our YouTube channels. Thank you, supporters and subscribers.
Yes, we really, really appreciate you guys. So we really missed you guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into tea. What's going on? What's the current events? What's happening? So what's going on? What you want to talk about?
This past weekend it was crazy. It was like everybody had a baby shower.
They did.
Yes. So it was
very crazy.
Baby shower weekend this past weekend. And mind you, we're going to do our show every other week. So we have more stuff to discuss and we have more comments and everything like that.
More feedback.
Yes. So this last weekend was baby shower weekend.
Yeah.
Drea, Michelle, and her baby's dad, Orlando Kirkpatrick. I think he plays for Dallas Cowboys. They had their shower. Tiny and T.I. had their baby shower for their 7th child.
She looks so cute.
She looks really pretty pregnant.
Very
pretty pregnant. So with their 7th child combined.
Yeah.
And Christy Teigen and John Legend had their shower. The thing about Christy Teigen, she wanted to have a boy because, she wanted to have a girl because she knew John Legend would be a good dad to a girl. And I think that's so cute. I'm sweaty. I just finished working.
And she's having a girl.
So she's like, they did in vitro. So she has boys in the freezer.
Oh.
Yeah, she has popsicle babies.
Oh,
so if she wanted a boy, you can pick a girl or a boy, whatever you want. It's a new day and I love it. So she picked a girl for the first one.
That's cute.
Because she thinks this guy would be an incredible dad.
Absolutely.
I think that was the dopest thing ever.
That's very, very sweet.
Absolutely. So that's my tea.
That's your tea. I'm kind of obsessed a little bit with how pretty Tiny is right now.
She's very cute.
Yeah.
Her daughter looks just like her.
Girl.
Yes,
Girl.
I never saw that before.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
So a little bit of my tea. Dancing with the Stars 2016. So I guess the cast or the dancers, the stars have been revealed.
The big reveal.
Yeah. Ooh. So it's a lot going on, but I'm really excited about the fact that Kim Fields is going to be on here.
Tootie, Regina.
Exactly.
Regina.
She's going to be on Dancing with the Stars. So this is good because, I don't know, like what they showed on Atlanta Housewives was kind of just like mom and business lady too. Very much a business lady, has it together. But I think this will be good for her. Another person I'm excited about is Wanye from Boyz II Men.
Boys in the Hood.
Boyz II Men.
Boys in the Hood?
No, not Boys in the Hood. Not Morris Chestnut. No.
Shut.
Wanye. Yeah. I know, right?
Wanye.
Brandy's ex-boyfriend.
Wanye didn't go with Brandy.
Yes,
that was one. You know what? I got Wanye mixed up with the one with the skinny face. That's Sean, right?
Sean.
See, I wasn't really a big Boys to Men. Yeah, I was a Jodeci fan. It was like either you're gonna like boys, I'm a thug.
Yeah.
It's
be a prep or be a thug.
Yeah, either you're gonna like the bad boys, you're gonna like the good boys that wear bow ties and Motown feel, or you're gonna like I wanna get freak. Yeah.
Absolutely, with Timberlands. And were they Timberlands?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What combat boots?
Whatever they were.
Remember people used to say somebody's mom wears combat boots and people get mad. They say, shut up, your mom wears combat boots.
I've never heard that before.
Never? People used to say that, but nobody ever cared. People used to fight hard. Like, shut up, your mom wears combat boots.
That was an insult.
And people be ready to get down, but what
does it mean?
I guess your mom just wears, your mom dresses horrible. But I never felt like it was a bad thing. Comeback because she works hard.
Because kids are so silly.
They don't. You've never heard that? Shut up, your mom wears
combat boots. Never,
absolutely
in my life. It was an Austin
You need to
thing.
Google that. No, that's a worldwide thing. Shut up, your mom wears combat boots.
I'm gonna Google it. I love Google.
So
yeah. So anyway, shut up. Your mom wears combat boots. No, but anyways, and some other people that, of course, other people that are on the cast. Antonio Brown, I think he used to play football. I don't know.
Yeah.
Doug Flutie, I think football. It's a whole bunch of football players.
They always do it. Football players are good on their feet. That's what I heard.
Von Miller.
And they're good with their movement.
He looks nice in his suit.
They said they're good.
Boom. Pass.
Yeah.
Pass. Jodie Sweetin. That's Jodie Sweetin is from
Full House.
Yes.
I love her. She was the one that says, "You're so rude. You're rude."
The middle kid.
I watched
right?
Fuller House. It's on Netflix. It's so good.
Is it good?
Yes, Fuller House has Kimmy Gibbler, her, and it has the sister. It's all of them.
The
living
big sister.
Yeah, it's the same type of thing as what Full House was.
Yeah.
Somebody died. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, if somebody died, so now they're there to help.
Yeah, I have to check it out. But anyways, we like to get off subject. That's my tea. So just excited about Dancing with the Stars, seeing what else is going on.
Misha Barton's on there.
Oh, look, Misha Barton.
Oh my God, Misha Barton gives me. Where was she on the show?
The OC, right? Was it the OC?
Yes, she was OC. She was very popular back in the day. She was like
She was very, very popular.
Yeah, she just disappeared.
Yeah. Paige Van Zandt, I don't know who that is.
And again, Kim Fields.
Kim Fields, of course. Oh, and Geraldo.
But okay, then that's the tea for today.
Gotta love the tea.
Nobody cares about Geraldo Riviera.
Is it Riviera?
Rovera.
Geraldo, but y'all know Geraldo is a Riviera.
He used to have the talk show back in the day.
Absolutely.
Then they break his nose. They broke his nose.
Yeah, but
that's when shows was
guy, right?
Girl, no, he wasn't a bad guy, but he ain't nobody. He ain't nobody.
I ain't nobody.
You ain't nobody.
Shout out to Little Women of Atlanta.
The best show in town.
Because they are so entertaining. Okay. So, back on topic, or back with our flow of the show. We'll get into our chick of the week, right?
Yes. Please give the chick.
Okay. So, the chick of the week is actually, it's my pick this week. And I didn't know who I wanted to do. The week before last. And I happened to be watching Boomerang. And the wonderful, beautiful Eartha Kitt appear, right? Yes, give it. So, in Boomerang, she's Lady Eloise, and I never did so much research on her, but I knew she was a big deal. I always knew she was a big deal, but I never really, researched her. So then when I started to read about her, I was like, okay, Eartha Kitt is totally dope. So let me just give you some tidbits about her because I thought that this was very, very interesting. So she was a multifaceted performer, right? So she did film, theater. She was nominated for 3 Tony Awards, 2 Grammys, 2 Emmys.
Wow.
Yeah. And she has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I didn't know any of that.
She was blackballed, wasn't she too?
Yep. Gonna talk about it. So she started at a really young age, and by the time she was 20, she had basically traveled the world with the dance company. So she was out there doing her thing, really young. And then a Broadway producer found her, and discovered her, and then started putting her in Broadway plays. So from there, she did a whole lot of Broadway plays. She played opposite Sammy Davis Jr., Nat King Cole, Sidney Poitier. Yeah.
Poitier.
Is that how you say it?
Poitier, not Poitier.
Is it
Sidney Poitier?
Is it really like that?
Poitier.
That's not it.
Poitier.
It's Poitier.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It's shy.
Not for fighting. I don't want to fight.
So it's him. Y'all know who he's talking about.
Poitier.
What I said, right?
No, you said Poitier.
Okay.
Like he's Poitier.
Okay. Well, my mother's maiden last name is Porter, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so she was the bomb. So she performed alongside of men of that stature. She knew how to speak different languages. She used to perform in 10 different languages. And then she was blackballed from the industry here in the U.S. because of comments she made about Vietnam. So they had a problem with that, but that's okay. She kept it moving.
Do you think people still do that? I believe they still blackball
people, absolutely.
Or I think it's worse now. I don't want to even say it's worse now because I don't know. I wasn't back in the days, but I think like if you say something about certain people, people do stuff to you. I think it's always like a conspiracy about certain things.
Absolutely.
Like, I think since Jada Pinkett said what she said, I think she's gonna have some problems with getting
but
she don't care. But she don't care about that. I mean, but I think she's gonna have problems with getting booked for certain things. I think people see that as something. And like, I'm not gonna use Cat Williams because Cat Williams has been having some problems. But I think when he said something about Kevin Hart is the people's comedian right now. So he's gonna have issues.
Absolutely.
It's that type of thing.
It just is what it is.
But if you stand, you have to stand for something.
Exactly.
If you feel that way, you feel like that. If he feels like Kevin Hart is a coon, he feels like Kevin Hart is a coon.
I thought it was he apologized for Kevin Hart.
Yeah, but he meant that. Man.
Yeah,
he meant that. But a lot of people said that. Mike Epstein said that about Kevin Hart. There's a lot of comedians say that Kevin Hart's not funny.
Yeah.
They're not saying anything's wrong with him. They just say he's not funny.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't think he's
entitled to their
opinion. Sometimes I don't think he's funny.
But we're not gonna let them hijack this this thing about Eartha Kitt. Okay,
I'm sorry.
So she was an activist. She actually created her own nonprofit organization for underprivileged children in Watts. Like super duper dope. What else did she do? She organized. No, she was a member of the Women's International League. Speaking of that, it's International Women's Day.
Absolutely. Shout out to all us women.
Woo-hoo, doing it. Yeah, and she was an advocate for the LGBT community. So she just had a voice. She was super duper dope. Wasn't afraid to give her opinion and how she felt. And she was even under the investigation. The CIA was investigating her.
The CIA investigates anybody.
You get on the CIA list for me and you black, you dope. Period. Because they put some on the list. So anyways, after I read about her, I was just like, Eartha Kitt was everything. And then she was so bomb. Just, she was Catwoman.
She was the one that says, I don't have any panties on.
My God.
And she said that. I was like, this woman is the bee's knees.
Love her. And if you just look at pictures, we'll post like a picture of her. But if you just look at like old pictures, she was beautiful in her older age too. But she was so pretty.
She's soul shred.
Yeah, very much so. And she was one of those. She had the body oddie. A lot of people like to. Absolutely. She was a small frame, but she had like her little curves going on. And a lot of people, I'm not going to say obsess over the wrong people, but a lot of times we give credit to these other people. When you have somebody as dope as Eartha Kitt, that's us. So I just thought that she was.
Those types of bodies were hot back in the day. Like curvy bodies, not thick bodies. Everybody wanted to have boobs. Everybody wanted to have butt, but then they wanted to have a waist.
Yeah. Because she was small.
Sexy. It's not a lot of girls like that these days that are like giving like
right.
Remember we used to walk like that.
Jessica Rabbit body.
Yeah. And the boys used to go. Absolutely. And then on the cartoons, their eyes come out and their tongue go. Yeah.
So extra.
Yeah. Just she gave me that. Like, boom, 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 big.
So that's why I picked her. I just thought that she was just absolutely awesome. So that's our chick of the week, Miss Eartha Kitt. And
shout out to Eartha Kitt. Oh, she's passed away though.
Yeah.
But shout out to Eartha Kitt. R.I.P.
Absolutely. So now we'll go ahead and get into our topic.
Yes, indeed, my dear.
We're going to get into our topic of the day. And basically, our topic is just making time for yourself. We as women, it's so much done in the hustle and bustle of life. We're going to work. We're taking care of our businesses. We're taking care of our families. We're doing all of these things and then not necessarily losing ourselves, even though some people do lose themselves. But when do you have time for you?
Yes.
Like when do I get a time to actually relax and relate and do my own thing without somebody, calling my name or without me having to go through my list of to-dos or, when you just take out time for yourself. So that's kind of like our topic.
Balancing life and work and family. Like just balancing everything and getting time for yourself.
Yeah. Like, how do you do it? How do you do it, Shy? Because we have a lot going on. I know personally you have a lot going on.
With balancing life, how do I do it? I'm a person that writes down things. So I write down a schedule for the day. I either do it in the morning or when I get to work or something. Even if it's just work related, I'll write down everything that I have to do, my goals for that day at work. And also I'll write down, well, today this is what I have to do. And I have a calendar for soXialchix, that things that I have to do for soXialchix. And then I have my calendar at home that I have for like the things I need to do at home. If it's washing clothes, if it's working out, if it's just resting, doing a
very
facial.
planned person.
Yeah, and you have to be that way or you'll go crazy. But sometimes I can be so planned that I go crazy if it's like a minute off or something like that. So you always have to say, okay, if that doesn't work out that way, I'll do it this way. So that's how I balance things. Making time for myself. I try to have my Fridays, my Friday evenings and my Saturdays to myself, and have like Sundays to do church and to get myself together for the week, for the next week. But my Friday evenings and my Saturdays, I try to make that for myself. And I try to do, you have to learn the power of, like Oprah Winfrey says, the power of saying no. So it's some things that I might get invited to, some things that somebody might ask me to do, and I just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it.
Because you can't run yourself into the ground.
Yeah,
I think that it happens a lot. Like we just keep going and going.
Yeah,
and going.
so some Fridays I just stay in the house and get my rest, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's perfect. You don't have to do something every single day. Though we are soXialchix, but you get the point.
Absolutely.
So me personally, and Shy can vouch for this, I am a very unorganized person. So it takes
horrible hot mess.
Yeah. So with me, no, seriously. So with me, not so much like with work. Like with work, I pretty much have it together, right? I know what I need to do, and I will. I'll create a list, even if I don't write it out. I may put that list in my head, and I'm like, okay, this is what I have to do. Boom, 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 and I'll execute that. But as far as like my personal life goes. Absolutely not. Like it's kind of everywhere. I'm trying to get it under control because I noticed that it just makes things harder, you know?
Absolutely.
Instead of, I don't know, the day before, the night before the next day, you know, when you're preparing for work. The night that I don't prepare for anything and I just chill out, then the next morning is chaotic. Like it's a mess. It's so much easier when I actually say, okay, this is what Carter is going to have for lunch. This is what I'm going to wear. But for whatever reason, I'm not always moved to do it. So I have to get that under control. And because I know that it's much better when I have my life together. But for whatever reason, a lot of times it just goes out the window. So that's that. But as far as like me time, it's kind of like a catch-22 because I'll tend to stay up later at night just to kind of like get my, because I'm not really a morning person, so I don't really want to get up early in the morning.
Yeah.
But I'll stay up and, just try to have my me time, whatever it is. Like I can literally just be laying in the bed up, but just to like think about whatever I want to think about, or, not have to worry about taking care of, anybody right there at that moment because my baby is asleep, like that's usually kind of like how I get my me time. And then also when we go out, because I enjoy it, 9 times out of 10, it's always fun and we're really stupid. So we bust jokes and we have a lot of fun. So I think that's kind of like where I get my kind of like R&R.
Yeah.
For me. But of course it's different for everybody. Everybody has their times where, when they pick, or some people feel like they don't have that option, like to get any rest. And so we're going to get into some of those comments too.
And another thing you should make time for yourself to like work out and take care of yourself is that if that's going to get your hair done, if that is getting your nails and feet done, you're not anything. Your feet done too. Yeah. And just working out, but make some time to work out to stay healthy as well. A lot of people say, oh, I'm so busy. I don't have time to work out and take care of myself.
Yeah.
But you need to actually, if you have to wake up early, you have to do that because you have to take care of yourself or you're going to run yourself ragged.
Yeah, right.
As you just stated.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll go ahead and get into some of our comments. Do you have the actual topic pulled up? I guess we said it, huh?
Yeah.
Balancing life and work. Okay. So how do you get your time back going through the hustle and bustle? So our first comment is from Lady E. Hey, Erin. She says, by reclaiming and redefining my passion, which is absolutely awesome. I'm assuming focusing on that and, taking that time out just to focus on that, and that's her me time.
Ramona Parker, she says, letting go of what was and embracing what is what is to come. That's her way of getting her me time.
Let's see. Tanya Brantley. She says she's made time for herself first. Let me see. Made time for myself first, then take care of everything else, which is really, really important because I feel like a lot of times we put everybody else ahead of us.
Yeah.
And then when it's time for us to actually do something for ourselves, we're too tired. We're too tired to do it. It reminds me of like when you get on a plane and if you have a small child traveling with you, God forbid something happen, they tell you to put the mask on you first and then put it on your kid because you got to take care of them, right?
Yeah.
So take care of yourself first so you can take care of everybody else. So
absolutely,
totally
I think that's very important to take care of yourself. That's like I was saying, the power of saying no. So sometimes you have to say no to take care of everything because if you keep on saying yes to everything, you're not gonna, like I said, you're gonna burn yourself out. Janelle, she says, I used years ago when me and my husband, I don't know what she meant though.
Maybe I used to.
Okay, maybe that's what it meant. I used to years ago when me and my husband got together. He brought it to my attention, made me carve out time, and now it's a habit. If mama's not happy, nobody's happy. I make sure that the nail shop is a priority, and that's me time. I also give myself facials or take myself out on a date when needed. Hey.
And I mean,
yes,
date yourself.
That's my favorite thing to do. Like, date yourself, go get something to eat. I like going to the movies by myself. I like to do stuff. Like, they say if you don't know yourself, you can't know anybody else the proper way.
Yeah, it makes sense. It absolutely makes sense. Our next comment is from Teresa, and she says that work has consumed all of my time, leaving me hella tired. She from Cali, hella tired. I've become selfish and therefore have a whole lot of me time to enjoy. I don't have the energy for a relationship right now.
Wow. So I think another thing when it comes to relationships, because that was our main subject, is how do you balance having relationships, work, and family and stuff like that? I think if you're good at juggling these things, you're good at that. But if you don't have that time, a relationship will come anyway.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to say, well, I'm not going to hang out with my family. I'm not going to be with my family to have a relationship. You're a bum anyway if you do something like that. I'm not putting my family aside for anybody. So that's not going to happen. So,
and I think
if they can get in where they fit in.
Yeah. And I think it's about where your priorities lie.
They can get in where they fit in.
Yeah. But I'm saying you personally, like where your priorities lie.
Yeah.
Like, how much do you want a relationship with a guy over your relationship that you're trying to keep with your family?
I would love an awesome relationship. But the thing about it is that if he loves me and he wants to be with me, he'll get in where he's fitting. Come hang out. If we hanging out, come hang out. If I let you pass that step to hang out with my family, then come do that. Don't try to pull me aside
and take me away.
Do this. I'm going to do something with my family. Well, no, come do. No, you don't like me.
And somebody who always trying to change your plans.
Yeah, or somebody to try to take you away from your friends. When it comes to relationships and stuff like that, he needs to get in where he fits in.
Absolutely.
And then you need to, make time for him too. But if I already have plans, don't try to take me away from that.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Girl, I can go on for days about people that do that. Because some people love to try to separate. Don't try to imbalance me.
Absolutely.
Start trouble. Okay. Okay, Rhea. She says, many days I do not know whether I'm coming or going between work, family, social events, potential love life, and in me time, my agenda looks like a scrapbook of words and times. I'm still in the process of fitting everything in and making sure I'm organized. I hate to forget things, so I write it all down. I do too, Rhea. I keep an agenda book and a blank notebook with me whenever I go to keep me somewhat collected. Me too, Rhea. I don't care if it's an envelope from mail that I have. I have to still write on it to say, okay, I need to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Because you've gifted me with notebooks before. Notebooks and calendars.
You did not use.
That I did not use. I'll use a notebook. I'll use a notebook. A calendar. Not so much. But my best friend, she does. She gives me that. Okay. Our next comment is from Nari. She says, it's hard to take time out for myself, but when I don't, I feel like I'm close to the edge. Me time is healthy and very necessary.
Absolutely.
It really
Even if you go for a walk,
whatever.
Just clear your mind.
Yeah.
Meditation is excellent. I love to meditate in the morning. If you meditate like 5 to 10 minutes, it's good. Just get up, sit in the bed and just breathe.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you can just lay in the bed and meditate.
Yeah.
Sometimes I meditate so much I go back to sleep.
I've meditated myself to bed.
Absolutely. We have a comment from Danielle. She says, me time is when I sleep on the weekends until 10 a.m. My kids and boyfriend know to do not bother me before 10 a.m. That is the only time I can carve out for myself. Wow, Danielle, you need to get a little bit more time than 10 o'clock. But if that's the time you have, because I know Danielle, she works 2 jobs. She's really hard working. So if that's your time, and these people understand to leave you alone.
Absolutely.
Keep it that and way. She always looks refreshed. So that time, it's working for her. Yeah. What works for you works for you. Absolutely. And I love that.
Absolutely. Go ahead and read the next one, Sean.
Shakira, she says, saying no and sticking to it has been so helpful. This is kind of tricky at work, but it's totally doable. I truly do not know how much I was sacrificing until I made a conscious decision to stop. One of my best decisions ever.
Nice.
The power of saying no.
Power of saying no.
Yes.
And what have I always said, Shy? I just don't want to.
Yeah, and you feel so good when you can say that.
Like it's a whole bunch of horrible stuff that goes along with being an adult. But I always say the best thing is you could just say no. Like I don't want to because I don't feel like it. You don't have to make any excuses. Just you're taking care of you, whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Okay, so our next comment is from Tara Thomas. And she says, at one time I had so much on my plate that I couldn't breathe.
Wow.
I was so stressed with work and home that I gained 100 pounds within a year.
Oh, go, Tara.
My health was compromised and I needed to make changes fast because my life depended on it. So I started taking care of me.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? I started working out at least 6 days a week.
Go ahead, Tara.
Eating healthy and meditating. Now that is a way of life for me, and after 3 years, I am still at it daily. Not only to maintain my weight in maintain my weight in heart health, but to also maintain my mental health. Self-care is imperative, and that is my motto.
That's what I was saying. I hadn't even read her comment. That's something. You have to take care of yourself. Work out and feel good. Because I think, too, when you work out, you get more energy, too. You have more energy to do things. They say if you work out in the morning, it's the best because then all day long you will have that energy.
It kind of keeps on going. Yeah, it kind of keeps pushing you through. Absolutely.
Yes. A message from Tiffany. She says, I'm lost.
She says it's lost.
Oh, no, she says it's lost. She said, I'm lost.
So, Tiffany, your me time is lost. And
I'm sorry for saying you're lost. And she's possibly lost.
You need to get it back. But let me tell you something. I've been in that lady's house, and her me time is shopping. If you have racks and racks of clothes, as she does, you tried to trick me.
So she does trick me too. She does. Those are lies. Lies you tell, my dear. Lies you tell.
Absolutely. We know better. But that was cute, though. Okay, so Jamila. Jamila says, it is imperative to make time for yourself, but with the hustle and bustle of the day, it's hard to find time, she says, for me. Now that I'm a mom, it's even harder to find the time for me and even harder to think about trying to get it back. There comes a point, though, where I just take a break because at that point, I absolutely need the break. Finding me time is still something I'm working on.
Wow, Jamila.
It is, kind of like you got to find a system that works for you, you know?
Pencil it in, though.
But that may not be what works for everybody, you know? So you just have to figure it out.
If you live it, like if you stay with your husband or significant other and you have a kid, go get a room. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like you have to do that. Go on a mini vacation.
Yeah.
And just stay in the room. Order pizza. Go to work out. Go get on the treadmill and work out.
Maybe go to the spa.
Yeah, get away. Yeah. Sometimes you have to get just away. Yeah. Another message we have is from Roxanne. She says, what me time? I have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I'm a stay-at-home mom 24/7 and my husband has the car all day, every day at work. I wish I knew what me time was. I know it. Oh my God. She says, see, that's the thing. My husband works a lot, so I just spend the little time I do have with him. She says, I'm happy, but my nerves are shot.
Girl.
Sometimes you have to go in the closet. Have you seen on Sex and the City?
Absolutely.
Charlotte went in the closet.
Absolutely.
Because you have to get away. Even if it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody to go crazy. Yeah. Find your me time. Yeah. Some kind of way.
Let me collect myself. And I actually went, and I'm sorry, you were going to say those are comments?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I actually went because we're talking about how to get your me time back and figure things out. And so I was like, well, is there any advice, you know? So I just pulled up a couple of things. So number 1 is create a weekly ritual that allows you some time alone. So they're just saying select the same day and time of the week and schedule this time on an ongoing basis. Like if you know Monday at 7:30, I'm supposed to step into the bathroom and just whatever. You do it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So number 2, ask yourself, what can I do right now to make me happier? Whether it's being happier at home, at work, finding a new hobby, or volunteering, your next step is to act on what you have realized. What makes me happy? Number 3 is creating a vision board. Create a vision board of simple goals that you have for your life. Include your plans like graduate school, starting your business, losing 50 pounds from pregnancy, or completing a 5K, for example. And these are all things specific to you. Like, you know, it's wonderful to make sure you're looking out for everybody else, but this is specifically for you.
I love a vision board. I have one. Yeah. I make them. I love to wake up and look at them and read it.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then the last one is 5. It says join social media communities to connect with other women that you can relate with and that might have non-judgmental solutions to help you in your journey.
Join us. We're soXialchix. Hey.
Hey, ow.
We're here for you, ladies. We're all about women empowerment and supporting women. So if there's anything that you want to talk about or any topics that you want us to talk about, and just to find out what everybody else says, it's no judgment zone here. And
we're the judge-free club.
Absolutely. Who are we to judge anybody?
Hello.
Who is anybody to judge anybody?
Hello. But a lot of people forget that.
Yeah, so we're here to support. If you want us to talk about something, we have big mouths and we love to talk and we have an opinion. Absolutely. If we don't have anything, if I don't have $1, I have an opinion.
Absolutely.
So
it's just how it works.
Absolutely.
So that concludes our actual topic. And thank you guys so much for all your comments and all your feedback. Like that is very, very much appreciated. And we're all going through something, and sometimes it's the same thing, sometimes it's different. So just getting that off your chest, sometimes that can be therapeutic, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So now we'll go ahead and get into our chick inspirational quote. So
but mind you, I'm sorry for that, but mind you, every Sunday what we do is we post, since we're taping our show every other week, we'll post our new topic on this Sunday and we'll post it for 2 weeks, and we might have a subtopic as well, so you guys can get onto it and let us know your opinion. Please go to our Facebook page, our Instagram page, and leave your comment. If you want it to be anonymous, please you can DM us or inbox us and let us know your opinion, and we'll read it anonymous. And also, as Kiki stated at the beginning of the show, if it's something that you want us to discuss or something private, you can send us an email to soxialchix@gmail.com.
Absolutely.
But you were saying, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll give you some background first. We pick an inspirational quote every single week just to give us a little bit more and get us through the week. So this week is Shy's pick. So
okay, and my quote is from Miss Madonna. Miss Madonna. This is from Madonna. She said, "I'm tough, ambitious, and I know exactly what I want. If that makes me a bitch, okay.
So be it."
Because some people assume if somebody's aggressive and they know what they want and they go get it, oh, she's a horrible person.
She's a bitch.
You're mean. No, I just know what I want. Do you want me to sit? Yeah, some people just want you to sit.
Yeah.
Put baby in a corner. They want to put baby in a corner.
You can't keep baby in a corner.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that if that same aggressiveness and assertiveness and confidence was displayed by a man, he would just be a boss.
He's an entrepreneur. He's a boss. He's so smart.
Exactly.
Let's follow this guy.
Yeah, so I'm totally with her. So if that is what that makes me to you, then okay. That's fine. I'm with it.
I love it.
Yay. That was good, Shy.
Yes.
I love it. So that is our show, you guys. We are soXialchix. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Facebook. We Snapchat. Not that if it's cool, but
you can if you want to.
But make sure you follow us on Snapchat. Every now and again, we hop on Periscope too, and it's all the same. It's soxialchix soxialchix.
And we have to thank everybody. It's been a year since we started soXialchix. So thank you everybody for the support on Facebook and Instagram. And just thank you for the support of soXialchix.
Yes, we really, really appreciate every single last one of you guys. So this is Shy and Kiki, and we are
soXialchix.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.